Hello and welcome to Hanover Street, room 204. Our third graders would like to read Seven Spools of Thread by Andrea Shelf Medeiros for you today.
In a small African village in the country of Ghana, there lived an old widowed man with his 7 sons. Through the 8 men were 8 families there. For the spool 8 family apart, they argued from morning till night. The sons were disappointed to the father. They argued about the crops and they argued about the weather. It's hot.
No, a cool breeze is blowing.
They argued all evening about when to return home. It will be dark soon. Let's finish and begin anew tomorrow. No, it's too early to stop. Can't you see the sun is setting? The sons argued all the way home. One sad day, many weeks later, the old man died and was buried. His sons were heartbroken. At sunrise the next morning, the village chief called the brothers before him.
Your father has left an inheritance. I know my father has left me everything because I am the oldest son.
I know my father has left me everything because I'm the youngest son.
He left everything to me because I'm the middle son. I know I was his favorite.
Hey, everything is mine.
Stop that this instant. You're acting like greedy little fools. The father would be extremely disappointed with all of you.
The brothers immediately stopped fighting. They were shocked to hear their father would be very upset with them. They shook off the dust off of their clothes and sat before the chief. They looked around and eyed each other suspiciously.
Your father has decreed that all of his property and possessions will be divided among you equally. But first, by the time the moon rises, you must learn how to make gold out of these spools of silk thread. If you do not, you will be turned out of your home as beggars.
The chief gave all of the brothers a different color of thread. The colors were beautiful hues of red, yellow, orange, white, green, black, and brown. For once the brothers were speechless. They looked at each other stunned. They had never seen such beautiful fabric colors before.
From this moment forward, you must not argue among yourselves or raise your hands in anger towards one another. If you do, your father's property and all his possessions will be divided equally among the poorest of villagers. Go quickly, you only have a little time.
With great respect, the brothers bowed down to the chief. They hurried away to start making their golden cloth. When the 7 brothers arrived at their farm, something very unusual happened. They sat side by side from the oldest to youngest without saying anything unkind to each other.
Let us all shake hands and get along. Our father would not want us to act like this.
Yes, I agree. He raised us to be kind and loving to each other. I think he would be very disappointed in the way we have been acting.
You are right. I do not believe our father would have given us the task of turning thread into gold if it were impossible to do so.
It could be that by making something from this thread, we could earn a fortune in gold.
Perhaps. We could make cloth of the thread and sell it to the villagers.
If we all work together, we could finish it much faster.
I know we can succeed. Let's do this for our father.
They took turns waving cloth out of their spool of thread. While making the cloth, not one unkind word was said among the brothers. They made a pattern of stripes and shapes that looked like the wings of birds. Soon the brother had 7 pieces of beautiful multicolored cloth. The brothers neatly packed the pieces of cloth folded their pieces of cloth and held it up for all to see.
Come and buy the most wonderful cloth in the world.
Come and buy the most wonderful cloth in the world. You won't find this anywhere else. It's one of a kind. Look at these vibrant colors. They are the colors of Mother Earth. A large crowd gathered around the brothers. They were shocked at what they saw. Wow, that cloth is so beautiful. It glistens like a rainbow. This is the finished fabric and all the land feels the texture. What a thing of beauty. This cloth will make a wonderful gift for the king. I must have it all.
Since this cloth is fit for a king, it should be purchased and only a price only a king can pay. It is yours for 1 bag of gold.
1 bag of gold. What a bargain sold. The king's treasurer took a huge bag of gold out of his pocket and he untied the bag and spilled out all many pieces of gold into the hands of the oldest brother. The brothers had never seen so much gold before. They could not contain their excitement.
Oh, please, young brothers, make more. I just have to have some of your beautiful cloth.
Yes, I'll pay any price for a piece of that wonderful cloth. The 7, excited by the got out of the marketplace and back down the road to their village. They talked about all of the wonderful things they could do with the cloth.
We can make blankets and coats
And shirts and hats.
and beautiful rugs for a hut.
Once the brothers arrived in the village, they dropped their things and immediately went to visit the chief. Desmond had to tell him about their success at turning the spool of thread into gold.
Welcome back, brothers. It is good to see you all. Have any of you argued or fought at all today?
No, my chief. We have been too busy working together on our cloth to argue or fight.
That is great to hear. I am very proud of the way you work so well together. So what have you learned today?
We have learned that working together accomplishes many things.
Then you have learned the lesson your father sought to teach you, and that he had now is now bestowed upon you. Now do with it what you would like, but remember, your father would want great things to be done with his fortune.
What about the poor people in the village? We received an inheritance, but what will they do? How will they survive?
Perhaps we can teach them how to turn the gold into thread.
What a great idea.
You have all learned your lesson very well. If your father could see you now, I know that he would be very proud of you.
The 7 brothers gathered the spool of thread and went out to the village. They taught the people how to weave cloth out of thread very carefully. The village people were very grateful to the 7 brothers. They were pleased with the new skill they had learned. The villagers became famous for this beautiful, fluffy cloth, and everyone possessed. From that day until the 7 brothers have worked together, forming their band, and they have worked peacefully to honor their father.
The end. We hope you enjoyed our fable.